This don't matter.
Some junk.
Yeah, it don't matter. I'll go to any fucking place that makes trophies and get myself a Grammy too real quick.
I'll make you one with the CNC machine, bro.
You gonna make me my own Grammy, bro? How fucked up is that? You can't. My producer can't give me a participation award. That's fucked up, bro. I don't want your Grammy, Jay, bro. That's fucked up.
Fuck a Grammy.
Fuck a Grammy, bro. Hey, but on some real shit, bro. Like on the way over here to the pod, brother. One of the homies hits me up, right? And he's like, "Hey, brother, are you participating in No November?" All he said was No November.
What the fuck?
And I told him, my dude,
I didn't even
I'm so busy. You're gonna have to tell what the fuck is No November? Like, are we skipping November? We going straight into the next month? What is this? And he's like, it is No Nut November.
Oh.
I told him, brother, life is hard enough. What the fuck are you doing, my dude? No Nut November? Bro, what if you don't make it through November? What if November's your last month?
What the fuck was this
You
even for?
fucked up.
You're gonna get to heaven like, damn, I didn't get to bust a nut one last time because I was participating in No November.
Yeah,
What
he
the
obviously
fuck kind
wasn't.
of contest is that, bro? What the fuck kind of
He
shit?
obviously
What do you
wasn't a
win?
married guy. No, it's any time it'll work. The fucking time.
Yeah, you got to get in where you fit in, my dude. What time is it? 5 o'clock on a Tuesday.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what month it
Let's
is.
go. It is always
on.
nut. Always. It is always nut.
Always nut November.
Yeah,
Shit.
bro. So I'm like, what, bro? What? Who comes up like? And then he's like, nah, bro. Semen retention.
No.
you gotta harness your chi and keep your energy. My dude, I am way too fucking busy to sit there. Like, fuck that, man. What if tomorrow's your last day? What if tomorrow is your
You
last
need a
day?
release, bro.
Yes.
Shit builds
Now
up.
I'm not saying sit there and just fucking jack off fucking 5 hours a day. I'm not saying do that, audience, right? I don't got enough time to do that either, right? But No Nut November, who comes up with these things?
It's a waste.
I don't know. Somebody that's getting way too much pussy.
And he's trying to see if he can make these other motherfuckers not get any.
Or he's putting it up on a pedestal and it's like, and he can't get any.
You putting the pussy on a pedestal,
Wait a
Jay.
minute. Yeah, that's funny as fuck.
Why is that the third time I've heard this? What does that even mean, man? Putting the pussy on a pedestal.
What does it mean?
So I take it you're not participating in No Nut November.
Hell no.
What about you, Donnie?
Like I said, I'm married, so it's any chance.
Anytime.
I get. Yeah.
You gotta bury him deep, brother, when you can, bro.
Yeah.
Like I feel like people take half informations, right? I'm sure there's some kind of scientific evidence that proves, not busting a nut 5 times a day is somewhat beneficial to your body. I'm assuming testosterone and all that type of shit. But fuck that, man. November, bro. We got Thanksgiving, Christmas. Those are stressful times.
Well, wasn't it like No Shave November? Wasn't it for like
I'm down, brother.
cancer or something?
Let's go No Shave
I
November.
thought there was like a good health reason to do that.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
Not No Nut November. Get the fuck out of here, bruh.
Shave. I've been no shaving. Well, I guess
Listen.
I've been trimming them.
I'll be no trim November.
No
That's
trim.
the same thing.
No trim,
That's No
I
Nut
guess.
November, bro.
Don't
Just
fuck
a
with
different way to say it.
That's funny as fuck.
Yeah, I'm not participating. Audience, internet fuckers that are out there making up these fucking games. No.
They got too much time on their hands.
Now, okay, I understand edging, making it last longer. Like walking up to the edge, then walking back a little bit. A little longer, right?
Try to make it through a couple more songs.
You listen to the beat. Just don't put it on Pandora, right? Then the O'Reilly's song comes on.
Oh no, I don't.
Oh,
I don't got the free
O'Reilly's.
shit. I don't
You
got
got
the
you
free-
pay for Pandora? What the fuck's
Not
wrong
for
with
Pandora,
you?
I got Spotify.
Okay. Wait, shit. I got Spotify. All right.
what I do.
New phone, who this?
Do you pay for the no commercials on Spotify?
Yeah, it's like $9.
No, I don't pay for that.
I got Apple Music.
Hey, bro,
bruh.
fuck that shit, cause they throw like 2 or 3 ads right back to back to back, and I'm like, fuck that. The $10 is worth it, man. That shit
Especially if you're
stresses me-
smashing.
Stresses me. Yeah, fuck it. It stresses me the fuck out though.
You can't smash and a McDonald's commercial comes on. You're just like looking at each other.
Hey, you know who wrote this jingle?
Listen,
Push
babe,
the
hold
key.
on. We got 30 more seconds. I can't bust talking about a Big Mac. Nah, man. That O'Reilly's commercial fucked me up a few times with Pandora. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't paying for Pandora. Fuck that.
Not Pandora.
Fuck that.
Do they podcast or no?
Pandora? No, I don't think
think they
so.
do.
Nah, that's just like
Pandora's like the random.
yeah, that's
random
just
song.
when you're bored and you don't want to like go through your playlist.
I used Pandora like back when I was like just graduating high school because I was like
Yeah.
still broke You know what I mean? It's like that shit was free. It was
Free.
different. Yeah.
And it's better than radio. Like, who
Yeah.
listens to the radio? When's the last time you listened to the radio?
On the way to work, I think I'd
Yeah.
still do.
You'll still throw on the
Because
radio?
I'm talking on my fucking phone. So
It's just background
Bro,
noise.
I've been listening to
yeah.
a lot of country just on the radio. It's just in the background on the
What's
way
the
to
state? Is it still 92.3? Does that still exist?
No, I don't know. I'm on 98.1. I don't even know who the fuck it is.
yeah.
DJs.
That's
or
a New
anything.
Mexico. That's just New
yeah,
Mexico
it's-
all
it's-
day, bruh.
I
It's
don't really
different
listen
though,
to much
bro.
country.
I listen to everything, bruh.
Yeah, I try to as well, bro.
What's your go-to? What's your go-to genre that you listen to?
Oh, hip hop for sure.
Yeah, that's just always in the
yeah,
holster,
yeah.
bro. That's always in the holster. Yeah, I'm fucking listening to the radio, dog. Like, I at all, bro.
I don't listen to the hip hop stations, bro, because
I just don't listen to stations, man. My shit, my truck is connected Bluetooth to my phone. I got Apple Music. That shit just goes.
Yeah, no, technology's kind of made it so you don't have to. You just listen to what you want to.
Exactly.
Because like I said, just like the radio, Pandora was just random bullshit.
What about when you used to pull up to the lights, bumping like 97 or something, and then the fool next to you was bumping the same?
Oh yeah, and you guys are sitting there like vibing
Oh, what's
with
up,
each other.
bro?
What's up, brother? Fuck yeah, this is badder than fuck right
In
here, bro.
stereo.
I'd bang Dana. I'd bang Dana Cortez for sure, brother. Yeah. Oh man, we just fucked up. I guess we can't get Dana Cortez on the fucking podcast anymore, bro.
Beep it out. I'll
Fuck.
beep it out. I'll
Bleep it out, Jay.
I got
Come on,
you.
looking out, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but the radio station, bro, what I look at when I think about it, bro, is whenever I didn't have money for like songs and shit, right? You'd wait for your song to come on the radio, and you'd be like, oh, you'd hit record real quick because you knew it was coming. You'd hear the intro, the beat, and you'd be like, DJ, shut the fuck up. You record it, bam, you vibe out to it, boom. And sometimes you'd get it clean all the way through. Other times the DJ would stop at a verse in, start talking over it.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, man.
Or talk in the beginning. Just to, like talk through the fucking
Through the-
start of it.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part of the song, DJ. You fucked it up.
Trying to put it on your voicemail.
Bruh.
Hey, that's funny. There was this video, dog. This dude's all it was like recording your voicemail in '98, and it was like some old school like R&B track, and he's all boom, he's jamming, and he's all, yo, this is Jay. Leave a message after the beep. It was fucking. It was like some like Mace or some shit.
What about the people that you call them and they're like, hey, what's up? You're like, yeah, bet, man, shit, bro. These motherfuckers just ran up on me, dog. I need you to pull up. Oh, yeah, I'm not here right now, man. Leave a message after the tone. Pretend. Motherfucker, I don't got time to waste. I think I was just a parent about that. Stop wasting my time with your fucking goddamn voicemail, bro.
Fucking funny as fuck, bro.
They hit you with that, what's up? Oh, yeah, I ain't here right now.
Oh, that would bug. You
Yeah.
just start fucking talking.
Pissed.
And see, I'm a loudmouth, so I just fucking keep talking, and then I'm like, I hear the beep. I'm like, what the fuck? What's this shit?
I leave him a
I didn't
pissed
even
ass,
hear the first message.
I
What the
leave him
fuck,
a
bro? You
fucking-
said
You
what's-
tap, dog. Your shit's all tap. I'm
angry voicemail. Fuck you, bro. Ain't even homies no more, you stupid motherfucker. I needed your help, bro.
talking. Yeah, real talk.
Leave me in the trenches here taking fucking grenades, bruh. That was probably the same motherfucker that wanted me to participate in No Nut November, stupid fucking idiot. I put you on blast. I can say your name, but you know you called me, dog. You gonna watch it, be like, damn, fool. Damn.
You put me on blast.
I did. I put you on blast, you know nothing motherfucking weirdo. Fucking weirdos.
Damn.
Hey, on that note,
Yo.
we should probably get started. We should probably intro the pod, maybe. You are now tuned in to Respect the Connect. Your host, Johnny James, is here. My brother Jay's here. And we are joined by a special guest. My brother Donnie from Pharmers in the building. Make some motherfucking noise.
What up, what up?
Let's go. What's poppin', brother?
Chilling.
How you living?
Good.
Good.
Hella
No.
good.
I know, bro. I know. I see it, bro. Everybody be talking about Pharmers, the best
Pharmers,
extraction company in New Mexico. Make some motherfucking noise.
Yeah, this dude
Thank
has
you,
about
thank
to.
No, we bust ass. We got a good team, so yeah, no, we're killing it right now.
Everything you guys got is fire, brother.
Thank you.
You just showed me some new shit that you just extracted.
Yeah, this
Audience,
is all brand new shit.
let me tell you, the nose, the terp profile on this thing is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy.
no, we got some. There's the growing talent is gotten a lot better out there, man. Some of these new people coming online, and a lot of the older legacy dispensaries are fucking killing it with their grows.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna see a lot of better extracts, better flower. The New Mexico cannabis scene is in my opinion getting much better.
Dog, it's dope to see because I know you've been in the legit end of it for a good little minute now,
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
And I jumped in now the past like 6 months, right? So I'm getting to see it from, with fresh eyes. And it's so fucking dope to see, bruh.
It's a wild fucking industry for sure, for sure.
I feel like New Mexico's poised to be the dopest on the fucking scene, bro.
Yeah. Are you going to BizCon?
That's a good fucking question. Pierre, Enchanted. Am I fucking going to BizCon or what?
I think if you're legit into the cannabis industry and you really want to see what's out there and what people are doing all over the country and what's available, you should definitely go to BizCon.
Yeah.
It's a mind blow.
It's in Vegas, huh?
Yeah, and it's not, if you've ever been to a convention in Vegas, it's big, it's huge, it's fucking multiple, you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's pretty crazy.
They should do the porn convention the same fucking weekend.
They don't. They actually do a bunch of weed stuff that weekend.
So it's all weed.
There'll be like the Jack Herrera Cup. There'll be a bunch of shit that weekend. That's all involved with cannabis.
That's fucking dope, bro. Yeah, I want to. I mean,
when is that?
It is, I think it's the 15th through the 18th of November.
Yeah.
So it's basically next month.
Yeah.
The No Nut November?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
No Nut November in
This
Vegas?
month, fuck, it's November.
How the fuck you gonna do No Nut November in Vegas?
That ain't possible, dog.
Nah, fuck all that.
You should go, though. It'll be, it's crazy.
Yeah, we got a couple things that are coming up, but I remember because Pierre had brought it up that they're gonna go. And it's like the middle of November for sure, bro. My first convention, not even cannabis, first convention in general. I just went to the expo that was at the convention center, all local, pretty much.
Yeah.
What was it? Leafly? No, not Leafly.
Oh, the Lucky Leaf.
Lucky Leaf. Yeah.
Oh, so that was like baby BizCon. So
Yeah, for sure.
BizCon is, you gotta ask Jess went, but BizCon is massive. So it's probably like 10, 15 times that at least.
And it's dope, bro, to see. It's just, it's crazy because I was in the black market forever, dog. Like
We call that pre-market.
pre-market. I like
It's
that.
better.
That's a better. It sounds better.
people
Yeah,
don't like
yeah,
black,
yeah.
so, you know.
Pre-market. I like that. That's rewind that. Edit it back in, Jay. So to see it from like I said, you've been how long has Pharmers existed?
So we started the brand Pharmers about 3 years ago.
Damn, you started it right when the pandemic hit.
Yeah, right when the pandemic hit.
That's
so I
crazy.
was involved in some other brands. I was working for some other companies. And so Pharmers was mine, so I wanted to launch it separate from everything else.
Yeah.
So we cut ties with everything else and then launched Pharmers.
That's, man, and at that time, did you find it easier to launch it during the pandemic, or you think it was harder?
You know, cannabis is one of those things. It's recession proof. You know, you got alcohol, you've got your tobacco, and then you've got drugs, may it be pharmaceuticals, cannabis, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever you fucking need. It might even be fucking vitamins. You know what I mean? Vitamin C supplements that you feel as a person you need to get through your day. All those things are recession proof.
Yeah.
So no, it wasn't hard specifically starting a cannabis brand during the recession. In fact, it wasn't hard starting Pharmers and getting to where we got because the state needed something different.
Yeah.
You know, if you were dabbing 3-4 years ago in New Mexico in the medical cannabis market,
It was caca.
it was rough.
Yikes.
It was rough. And I remember another company, a competitor actually, you know, I won't say their name, tell me, you think you're going to start a company with BHO and, you know, nobody wants BHO? And I said, well, you guys just don't fucking make it right. And it was true because, yeah, you know, still to this day, BHO is our bestseller.
Bruh.
You know.
My bad. What is BHO?
Butane extract.
Oh, okay.
So
I smoke. I don't know all the science and shit.
butane honey oil, butane hash oil.
Oh, okay, I got
you know,
you.
it's hydrocarbon extract. So it's basically cannabis is hydrocarbon, terpenes are hydrocarbons. So it's the best matched extraction solvent. You know, and this is debatable, of course, but I feel, and lots of people feel, it's the best matched extraction solvent for cannabinoids and terpenes.
So you don't lose any of it in the extraction process.
Exactly. It's done very cold. Our stuff is done at negative 60 degrees Celsius.
Holy shit.
So cold as fuck, cold enough to cold burn you. And yeah, it stays cold. It's all based around basically a cold cure. You know, not heating it, not damaging the terpenoids, flavonoids, and the other compounds in there that we taste and smell and that make cannabis extracts enjoyable. Because I mean, THC does fine. You know what I mean? You could take straight THC, you could eat distillate, you could, you know, eat old school crude oil, you know, RSO. But if you really want to enjoy, you know, cannabinoids, you need flavonoids, you need terpenoids, you need taste, you need smell. And that's where we focused around was terpene preservation. And just doing things right.
That's a big deal, dog. Like, think about when we made the transition between smoking swag to chronic.
Exactly.
The flavor was a huge, I mean, obviously it got you higher, right?
Yeah.
But the flavor's a huge part of it. Man, I couldn't go back.
No.
Like, a couple of my tias.
Could you imagine?
Hell no.
You know, and no lie, I have been offered at different occasions or whatever.
Some swag.
Some swag. And some people tell you it's Reggie. Other people won't, and you'll hit it and you'll be like, what the fuck
you
is
smoking,
that?
my dude?
You know what I mean?
Spice?
Yeah. And
Tastes about the same?
It's
Yikes.
it's not far off. And
Nah.
we love that shit.
We did, bro.
I'd fucking take out all the seeds and all the stems and fucking roll them up, roll a bunch of them, a bunch of Phillies, chocolate fucking Phillies
chocolate
or
Phillies,
Dutches.
and just go.
Yeah, just go.
My tia still, bro, she still would rather smoke swag. I'm like, what are you doing?
No way.
Wait.
And where are you getting it, for one?
Well, she probably got too high off new shit. And
Yeah.
that's what a lot of people say. So funny story is, you know, during PPL times, when we were doing extractions, we had somebody come with some compressed bricks. We'll just call them that. And that's what they were. And so they're like, hey, can you extract these? And then it's like, oh, yeah, well, why'd you do that to it? Oh, I got a bunch of these. Bunch of them. Okay. That's when I said we could try. So we ground it up, and extracted it, and we came out with 4% fucking yield on this. And we used a method where you get everything. So it was 4% fucking fats and waxes and THC and CBD and CBG. So like we don't know exactly what the percentage of THC was in it, but it wasn't shit. So that fucking changed my whole view. Because, you know, the guy ended up later telling me, well, these had been stored for a long time, blah, blah, blah. And I said, oh, fuck, that's like some old shit we used to get.
Yeah.
There was no fucking THC in it.
No.
You know, I don't know what we were getting high off of, but it wasn't a bunch of THC.
Fuck no.
So when I see people that are like, oh, I prefer that shit, or I would rather smoke that, it's usually people that have a sensitivity to THC and they want a lighter, you know, it's the fucking Bud Light.
Just give him some CBD, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. At that point, and CBD nowadays has about that much THC
That
in
we
it.
were smoking
3-4
in the
fucking percent. It's all fucking
The
hot.
shit that we were fucking smoking and getting high off of was fucking all kinds of shit is what the fuck
Yeah,
it was.
gasoline, whatever the fuck
it was like
soaked in,
fuck.
yeah.
It was just like, what did I say? That nasty shit, spice.
Yeah.
We might as well have been smoking spice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, where the fuck? I can't find that shit for one. You got a better chance of locating a unicorn than you have of
That
finding
shit
some
was
swag.
crazy.
Yeah.
I still remember the sound of breaking up a brick and it would just rain seeds.
Yeah.
Like the round ones were cool, but the flat little white little premature pieces of shit, bro, you'd smoke a blunt and it'd look like a sparkler.
So if you fucked with bricks back in the day, you remember the lime.
Oh, yeah.
It's lime,
It's
bro.
lime, brother.
It's
It's
lime.
lime.
It's
Big
lime.
old fat seeds.
Yeah,
There's barely
yeah,
any
yeah.
That was what
seeds
would
too.
sell you.
Yeah,
dog.
yeah, and you'd look at it in the brick and it was still green.
Compared to what we were getting, to look like fire.
Basically, lime just meant it was still fucking green.
Yes.
It wasn't brown shit.
And wrapped in
And, you know,
Vaseline.
which we were cool. We'll smoke that too. Fucking nickel it out, whatever.
Man, that shit would give you splinters when you'd break it up and shit. Yikes, bro.
What was the craziest thing you ever found in a brick?
Bro, okay.
Yeah.
We about to get it right now. I'll tell you that this story stays in the holster.
Okay.
So we had got a good deal on a fucking grip, bruh. Grip, right? And one of them weighed about like 2 pounds over. I'm like, bet, what? 2 fucking free pounds? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get it. So we start breaking it up, right? And my girl could testify to this. She was there. She seen it. So we're breaking it up, and it was flat. This shit was compressed like a motherfucker. This was the type of compression to where you'd break up an ounce, and it would an ounce would look like this, and it would explode,
I
bruh.
seen that shit.
So
They vac-sealed the fuck out of it.
it was,
Yeah.
they were flat bricks, right? All triple wrapped and shit. So I'm breaking up. I break the other ones down, and I'm breaking this one up. That's 2 pounds over. I'm like, hell yeah, we about to kill the game. So I crack it open. Right, I go right to the middle, and I crack open the middle, and it's fucking dark, just like black, like tar. I'm like, what the fuck? So I keep breaking it down, right? And like, I didn't hit the exact that I thought I had. So I keep peeling. You know how it was like layers, where you peel the swag layers and it would expand. So I peel back another layer, right? There was a fucking bird, bro.
Oh no.
It was flatter than a piece of fucking paper, if I wouldn't have like opened it up, I wouldn't even have noticed. So I start peeling out feathers. It was an entire fucking bird had gotten into whatever machine they used to fucking to smash it, got smashed in the brick.
Oh, God, they're decomposing in that fucker.
My girl's like, what are you gonna do with it? I'm like, well, I'm gonna throw the bird and then I'm gonna break out around this motherfucker.
Cut around it, scrape it.
I'm gonna cut around it.
It's like mold on cheese. If you grew up hood, you know what I mean?
Just cut around it.
You know, I would try to throw away the cheese in my grandma's fridge, and she'd be like, no, it's fine.
Use it.
Just cut off the end.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's the same.
And then the browner ones was just cheaper, right?
Yeah.
Like, this tastes like shit. It does, but it's cheaper, so don't even fucking worry about it, my dude. That was the craziest shit I ever found in a fucking brick, bro. Was an actual bird, bro.
That's crazy.
We found some shit. We definitely found some shit, some sketchy shit.
Worms every now and then. Them little... what about the plastic that they would use to like in the levels and the layers of it? I don't know where they got it from, but it was like confetti plastic. You'd pull it out like, where the fuck is this even from?
We found blood. There was one brick that was fucking soaked in blood.
Fuck, the
I don't
hepatitis
know.
brick?
I don't know what. We threw it away. It was bad. Well, same thing, you know, cut off it was like just the end. But we didn't realize what it was. And it fucking smelled. It just had a weird smell.
Like pennies?
Yeah.
That's
and
fucking
after
crazy.
like iron, yeah. And after examining it a little farther, yeah, it was something. Who knows if animal blood, person blood, whatever. Yeah, we found big old fingernails, fucking jewelry.
Nasty
found
shit.
a ring once.
Damn.
In a brick?
In a brick, yeah.
Well, I'm glad you
Yeah.
guys got the quality control under control.
No
now,
shit.
I found
dog.
bones. I
Goddamn.
haven't found no decomposing animal, but I found like little bones, like rodent probably.
That got
You know
into
what I
it.
mean? Yeah.
This bird had to have flown in, bro, like at the perfect
at the
time.
time.
Perfect, because it was like smashed. It was thinner than a piece of paper, dog.
Yeah.
I had no idea. I was like, what the fuck is this tar? Like these motherfuckers, I was like, they put tar in here to make it look like they were hooking me up, giving me a better deal. And it was a fucking bird, bro. Like, I remember right around, you probably remember this too, what really changed the game, what did you call it, pre-market?
Pre-market.
I liked that.
Yeah.
So
that's the job.
what changed the game, I'll never forget the drought of 9/11. Remember that summer?
Yeah.
When it just, the borders closed down
Yeah.
and there was nothing.
Nobody wanted to fly. Nobody wanted to
It was
drive
gone.
anything. Yeah.
That's when I feel like the United States said, and all the girls were like, all right, fuck it, let's go. And that's when we really started, our quality started going through the fucking roof. But that summer, bro, we were fucking making trips up to Canada. That's the only place we could kind of get like a trickle down
BC
this
bud.
direction.
The big chunky
There was
BC
nice,
bud.
big,
Yeah,
well, you know what? I'd pop out the fucking seeds.
It was like fake high grade.
Yeah, it was-
because
it was-
back
I
then
guess
it
we
was,
call it
back when
mid-grade
it was
now.
high grade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And you could get it for like an in between price, but you could sell it to fuckers that didn't know.
Yeah.
For its high
'Cause it
grade.
still had seeds,
It's
but
high
it
grade.
looked- but it
and
looked
then
good,
you
yeah.
take the profit from that and then go get the real
shit.
the blueberry, the
Yeah.
Maui, the good ones.
Which was still hard to get down
Yeah,
here, though.
yeah.
Like, I remember when the homie pulled up, the first time he pulled up with some fucking, we called it high grade. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't even chronic. He's like, I
Yeah.
got some high grade.
Yeah.
And he had them broken down in some fucking $10 gram fucking bags, bruh, straight from Cali. And that was like the best shit I had ever smoked.
Grams in a dope bag.
In a dope baggie,
And
bro.
if you know, you know.
You know.
If
And
you know, you know.
he came from Cali. And that was, at that point, that was the first time I'd
Fucking
ever
pot
smoked that
leaves,
shit.
pot leaves printed on it.
Yep,
Like,
and then-
these aren't the other dope baggies. These are the
When
pot
you
leaf.
when you touch it for longer, the pot leaves will just like come off, bro. Whatever printing method they used was fucking trash.
Well, that's so
'cause
you
it
can
would just-
reuse it to re-up.
for the other shit.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
the other
100%.
shit. Yeah.
But we didn't even call it. There was no names. It wasn't even chronic. It was
No.
like I got high grade.
High grade.
And then the
High
homie was
grade.
like, I got hydro.
Yeah.
What the fuck is the difference?
So when did they start dropping names like Bruce Banner? And
Well, the
all this
names
shit?
were
When
always
did-
there. It just never. Nobody gave a fuck. It was
Yeah.
just
Yeah, I got
weed.
you.
The names were always there. The strains were always there. Some fucker cared about it enough to say this is this. You know what I mean? And the names, if you really look back and you look into like cultivars and how they started stuff, they started from landrace strains, and so those had a name. Those were real. You know what I mean? Your Durbans, your Afghanis, your real landrace strains, and then from there, those got fucking. they fucking crossed everything with
And
everything.
they amplified it because they were able to bring it inside and control it.
Correct. So that's kind of how, if you really want to trace lineage, and believe me, I'm not an expert on this. It's not my forte. I'm on the other side, the chemistry side. But if you really want to chase like strain lineage, yeah, you can go back to all the landrace strains, and basically landraces where they found this shit growing natural, you know what I mean, in the mountains, in the, you know, whatever, in the, you know, the real Hindu Kush and the real different strains that everything is basically based off of today is cannabis from around the world. And those are all your landrace strains. And that's about as far as I really, you know, somebody else could talk better on that, but you can start there and start seeing where
and that makes sense. I mean, that's like, you could compare that to like art to the human.
Well, exactly.
You know,
exactly. What's your ethnicity or what's your you know, ancestry?
You trace it back to the first fucking roots.
Correct. Which fucking whatever. Which island you came off of?
Exactly. And what's dope about that is to see them take what was naturally out there and bring it inside and get the science dialed in to where now, like the OGs, the old heads that smoke, a lot of them can't take it. They can't stand it. Like, that's why, like I said, like my tia, she still would prefer swag because sometimes she's like, Mijo, I can't smoke that shit. You guys are crazy. Like, I take a hit and I'm high for a week.
Well, most people think that my wife smokes, but she doesn't. And the only thing she's really found, every once in a while she'll try it, you know, if the occasion's right or whatever, we're out of town. But yeah, most of the time it gets her too fucked up.
Yeah.
So we were at a BizCon, and a buddy of mine, Dustin, had a CBD brand, a hemp brand, and he gave her some hemp pre-rolls. And she fucking loved them. She swore that it was, and I know what it was, it's just enough fucking THC. You know, I'm sure, you know, shout out to the homie, I'm sure they were hot fucking hemp, you know what I mean? So, and there was that 3-4 fucking percent in there of
just
THC,
enough.
just enough, like we were just talking about, probably what was in the old swag. And she fucking loved them.
Yeah.
She'd be stressed. She'd be anxious. She'd fucking go into the garage, smoke one. I'd watch her shoulders drop. I'd watch her fucking face, you know, the smile kick in, that like perma, cheeser.
Yep.
And you could tell she was just a little high. You know what I mean? And that felt good to her. That was relief. That was enough for her. Nowadays, you can, unless it is hot fucking hemp, you can't find that. You can't find that on the dispensary shelves. Some dispensaries are sensitive to it, but most dispensaries, it's fucking what sells, and that's
get
high,
the highest
high THC
level possible.
You know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, I do think a lot of people enjoy that little bit of THC.
It's just enough to get that head change.
Yeah.
You know?
And see, I think
not give a fuck.
they confused. You always heard the like old timers talk about like, I don't smoke because it makes me paranoid, right? I'm convinced they confused paranoia with anxiousness.
And you know, this is the whole thing me and my wife have talked about too. It's the stigma of it.
Yeah.
You're doing something bad.
Yeah.
And
So
you've
that
been
adds to
taught,
it.
and you've been, you know,
Exactly.
you're not technically in reality.
But that's what they tried to sell us.
Fuck 'em.
That's what they
You know
tried
what
to
I
sell
mean?
us.
But they brainwashed us.
Yeah.
You're doing something bad.
Yeah.
You're sinning. You're doing something bad. You're fucking gonna be stupid. You're gonna
It's
whatever.
killing your brain cells.
Killing your brain. All kinds of fucking bullshit. And they had this whole propaganda and this whole shit lined up
Yup.
to fucking scare you. So that's where I think the true paranoia comes from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you don't give a fuck. Like me, I don't give a fuck. I smoke everywhere, anywhere, fucking as
I'm
much as
the
I can
fucking
get.
same way, bro.
You know what I mean? You can't tell me. You can't tell when I'm high or not, because I'm always smoking. But there's no paranoia because I don't give a fuck.
Yep.
You know
and
what I mean?
see, I smoke trees pretty specific, right? I don't dab very often. When I do, that shit gets me higher than fuck, bruh.
You got dabbed on my podcast.
When we got higher than fuck, bruh. So like, I'll dab every now and then, but like, I'm more of trees. And if I do, it's weird. Like, I'll go through phases to where like I'll dab more than I'm smoking trees, or I'll smoke trees way more than I smoke in dabs. And it's weird because if I'm going on like one regimen or the other, if I haven't dabbed in a while and I take a dab, bro, I get like, it feels like the first time high.
Yeah.
Higher than fuck. But then you get used to it, and then I won't smoke trees. But then when I go back to smoking trees, that shit gets me higher than fuck.
So is
It's
it like
weird.
it's like no dab November?
Kind of, bro. Yeah, no dab November. No dab November. That's gonna be the name of the pod, bro. We're gonna have to fucking call it. We're gonna have to call it No Nut November, dog.
I'm gonna write that down
We're gonna
right
have to
quick.
call it that.
Well, and I get it because I saturate. I eat edibles. I take dabs. I smoke flower. You know, I do it all, and I barely feel it at sometimes. I feel like, so I ever wonder if I did back off and I did maybe that's where to start. Not like a tolerance break, but just like
Slow down.
just smoke flower. I'm not saying slow down. But
Oh, it was weird
I'm
to
not
see. It was
saying
weird to
slow
see you at the
down,
expo.
but-
It was weird to see you at the expo without your Puffco.
I did. Well, there were some people inside. There were some people inside that actually had them strategically placed.
We'll see what
so
happens.
I took 3 dabs at Lucky Leaf.
Just
in,
enough.
in the building. So yeah.
Yeah, that was
just enough.
That was dope, bro. It's crazy, like, to see it from that aspect, bro. Like, when I'm over there, I've done a couple of like meet and greets and a couple of like guest bud tender spots. You know what I mean? To when we're pumping the fucking all sig OG and gas. So I'm sitting there as a bud tender and I'm watching the people that come through the door, and I'm like, some of these motherfuckers were the ones that were looking at me, calling me a marijuana, like what I was doing was bad. They're over here asking for some fucking edibles for their wife, Vicky, and her varicose veins, right? And I'm sitting here tripped the fuck out to watch the different, and to me, it's the shit. One of my homies is like, oh, bro, yeah, fuck it. To me, it's the shit to see the stigma get broken.
I love it.
I'm the same way.
I love it. I'd much rather make a believer or change somebody's mind with concentrates, edibles, cannabis flower, whatever, than not.
Yeah, then to keep
know
them
what I
out of
mean?
the club,
I'm glad they
be a
finally
gatekeeper.
decided to try.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's funny. You do want to laugh at them, especially when they get too high.
'Cause it is
You know
funny.
what I mean? Because it is funny. It's like, haha. But at the same time, they've opened their mind and you've changed them.
Yeah.
Because they realized it wasn't as bad as getting too drunk. It wasn't as bad as taking too many fucking beans that the doctor fucking gave you. You know what I
kill
mean?
you.
It was just, oh, I got a little too high. I slept fucking hard.
Nobody
you know
has
what I mean?
ever died. There's literally no overdoses on record from cannabis, right?
I don't know. There's weird shit. I don't know if we can even claim that one anymore. But
Yeah, I know. We know
it
exactly
probably-
which
it
one you're
was
talking
it,
about.
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
I
So-
mean, yeah, but even if it's 1, let's say the number. Fuck it. Let's say the number was 10. Let's say there was 10 cannabis-related overdoses.
And speaking on that, there are more people than you realize that are allergic to cannabis flower. And I thought it was bullshit at first.
What are they allergic to?
The fucking pollen. The same thing anybody is allergic
any
to
plant.
that's allergic to a plant.
Shit, okay.
So I didn't realize this because I'm fucking not allergic. And, I've been dealing with, fucking just immersing myself in cannabis for fucking a long time. And so when, things got, post-market, after pre-market, we started seeing a lot more people regularly handling cannabis that hadn't done it before. And they're fucking there's a lot of people that are allergic. I mean,
a trip.
I mean, anaphylaxis, throat closing down,
Hives
and my son's 21. He works in the cannabis industry and he has since he was 18. He's allergic.
Wow.
So, he started on the edible side. He started in the kitchen as, an apprentice. And then from there, they moved him to production to doing pre-rolls and shit. And oh man, he was like dying. And getting lung infections and like it fucks some certain people up, not able to breathe. He's on his inhaler all the time. And so I started noticing other people that had told me they were allergic. I thought they were just being pussies. Oh, you don't want to grind the fucking weed. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever, I'll get somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
But I think that, now looking back, sorry guys, they were probably really allergic to cannabis. So it's kind of something crazy you don't realize. So do deaths or anything or anybody that has been negatively affected, is it that? Because those same people can't just smoke flower.
Allergy
it has similar effects. They still get high, but they have similar effects, like allergic reaction effects.
Damn, that would fucking suck. Holy shit.
Damn, that would.
Could you imagine if you loved it too? If you loved being high and then
that
you're
would be
fucking allergic.
horrible.
So what about edibles? Like, is there a different
So
way
yes,
if you can't do flowers?
Yes, 100%. So it's an actual pollen thing. Extraction. It's not as bad with dabs, and it's also and you don't see it with dabs as much. I haven't, anyways.
As the
and then
actual
with
raw flower.
with edibles, no. If it's clean enough oil, you know what I mean. If it's some a bunch of plant material and it's shitty oil, then maybe not.
Edibles for me is like Russian roulette.
Yeah, I brought some for you guys.
All right, fucking.
Yeah.
Hey,
shit.
edibles for me is like Russian roulette. Like sometimes, like I could just boom, boom, and I'm perfect. And then other times, I'll eat some and I'm fucking done.
Man, I got a sweet tooth, bro. So
Just fuck around and
I'll be
just-
like, oh shit, I'm gonna just eat a little more. I don't feel nothing yet. Bam, bam, bam. And then the fucking brownie's gone. I'm like, oh shit, I got a cookie.
I gave my
Okay.
dad one time one of the strongest fucking set of edibles that I had ever had, bro. It was brownies. And my dad's like, this ain't gonna do shit. My dad's OG, bro. He's done everything in the fucking book, bro. And I'm like, I'm telling you, this is gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
I tested it. I personally tested it myself. These are gonna fuck. I'm like, you're just gonna eat it? He's like, I'm gonna go home. Bruh. He called me. He's like, John, I'm fucking lost. He was trying to drive home and he couldn't find his way home, bro.
People don't realize it's a different drug.
Oh, it really is.
So your body actually converts it, and your body converts it to delta 11 hydroxy, which goes into your body as delta 9 THC, and you're actually converting that into a different drug when you digest
Versus smoking it.
cannabinoids. Correct. And a lot of people don't realize that, and so the edibles do hit harder, and we've seen with the new edible rules. They've forced us to come back on certain milligrammage and certain potencies.
Is
and
that
certain
just
strengths.
rec, or is it
just
medicinal
rec
too?
So medicinal, they can still get some stronger stuff, but just rec consumers can only buy 100 milligram per package.
Which to some people ain't shit.
It's not to some people, but what we've seen is that people notice, okay, a little bit does hit me, and I'm having a better time with it than before when I grabbed the fucking 1,000 milligram because just don't be a pussy, just eat it. And it was a fucking bad time for me.
Yep.
I can have 10, 15, 20, 25 milligrams and really dial it in to where it's an enjoyable time, to where it's actually giving me relief, to which I'm not fucking paranoid. I'm not seeing shit in the blinds.
Yeah.
And, everything's chill.
That's funny,
So
dog.
yeah, no, people that are starting with edibles and dabbling or trying them out for the first time, go in slow.
Take it
You know
easy.
what I mean? You don't always need a bunch. You don't need the fucking, the one from down the street either that, they made that they have
Because
no
you don't
clue.
know, bro. Half of the
That's
pan,
the worst one we're getting
half
them
of the
from a
pan
homie.
could be good. The other half
Exactly.
super light, bro. You don't know how spread out it is.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it was with the one. My dad called me. He's like, I don't know, where's the house? It's like, my seat is crooked, bro. And see, my dad, bro, like he wasn't like a pothead like me, bro. Like he would smoke, but not like how we would, right? And he hadn't smoked in years. And then we started fucking smoking fucking chronic. So when he started smoking with us, sheesh, I had him fucked up, bro. He would, like, one time, I swear it was the only time I've ever like seen someone do this. I've heard stories of it, but we stopped at the stop sign, right? And we're sitting there. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, I'm waiting for it to turn green. I'm like, it's a fucking stop sign. And he's like, shut the fuck up. I was waiting for the radio. I'm like, well, the stop sign ain't never gonna turn green.
I was testing you.
High as fuck.
And then another time, bro, I'll never forget it, dog. I had just got my Impala in it. It was the first whip that I had with heated seats, right? And we're driving cold. And he was stoned too, bro. We're blazed. And I'm driving him home. He's sitting there. And I didn't realize that I still had it on. And like about 5 minutes goes by. He's all... He goes, oh shit, my fucking ass is on fire. Just out of nowhere. He sits there, he's, oh shit, my fucking ass is on fire. I'm like,
He was
the
cooked.
fuck are you
He
doing?
was
I was like,
done.
oh shit, the seat warmer's still on. He's like, the fuck you talking about the seat warmer? So that's got a seat warmer in it. He's like, turn this fucking shit off. I can't even sit down. Bruh, I was laughing. I was crying laughing when I dropped him off at the pad, bro.
Damn. Oh yeah, dog.
Bro, me and my dad, dog, like, the first time that we fucking shroomed together, bro, holy shit, bro. We went hammer time, bro. Hammer time.
Is that the one where you guys baked or boiled it?
Yeah, I told the story too, but we about to tell it again. But it was
dog.
Halloween. This is the day after Halloween, so we got to relive this event, bruh.
Yes.
So we boiled like 7 grams each.
Oh no, that's too much.
Way too much.
Too
You know
much.
that the human toxicity, don't quote me on this, the human toxicity level of psilocybin is 3 grams, I believe.
Yeah,
So
Google
you
it.
technically,
Yeah.
Google it, somebody.
Yeah.
You technically could fucking overdose over 3 grams, right? We took 7.
Yeah.
And we were, bro, professional, dog. Like, we had, like, the best shrooms
So what'd
ever.
you do? What'd you boil it for? What'd
So
you do with
when
it?
you boil it, you get to the point quicker, right? We boiled it over and over and over, and then my dad, he's like, "Nah, put it in the bag." So we put it in this like plastic bag, and we squeezed it, bro. We squeezed out this black, nasty fucking tar shit, bro. And we boiled, we put it in tea, and we all drank it. So what happens is, think about it like this. You were talking about with edibles, right? So your body has to process it, digest it, break it down, put it in your bloodstream, right? When you drink it, it's kind of like breaking an oxy and snorting it. You know how you have that release, that time release? There's no time release. So we drink it. We all sit back. I'm waiting for the regular 30 minutes, right? 5 minutes passes by. And I look at everybody, bro, I'm fucking shrooming balls, bruh. In 5 minutes, I am shroomed the fuck out, bruh.
Damn.
And it's instantly a bad trip. It didn't go into like, oh, hey, let's laugh. I was instantly fucked, bro.
Well, that's not a drug you want to come on quick.
Nah, man. Nah, it's got to ease
you
itself
hit a
in.
line, you want that to happen. You know what I
Fast,
mean? You
not
smoke a joint, you want that to happen immediately. But fucking psychedelics, you kind of
No,
want to
dog.
psych yourself into the right spot.
Yes, bro.
Because, you don't want to just go...
We went into red instant, bruh. And I look at everybody on the couch, dog, and they're all feeling exactly how I'm feeling, bro. I'm sitting there like trying to breathe and remember how to breathe. And my homie Manuel, dog, he's a bigger dude, right? And he's sitting he's got a tan lazy boy, right? He's wearing a tan Dickies shirt, tan Dickies, and some tan Chucks. This motherfucker's head is just floating in his living room, brother. He turns and he looks at me and he's like, what's up, bro? Is everything okay? I lost my shit, bro. I got up. I opened the door. Trick or treat. There's fucking trick or treaters outside, bro. I push these motherfuckers out of the way, bro. And I just dip, dog. I like literally run away. I'm trying to run away from the high. I'm so freaked out.
I just picture you like fucking Will Ferrell on
exactly like that.
I don't think Halloween's the best time to trip.
Hell no.
You know,
it was the worst decision. I've made some bad decisions, brother.
Well, and that's always like when you start tripping and then you like look for something to watch on TV and you put on something that's trippy.
Yeah.
Fuck that. You're like, no, it's fucking
I can watch
scary.
this. And usually
You
it's
put
just
on like Jungle Book or fucking a Disney movie or something. That's like, oh, okay.
sometimes that'll fuck
And that
you
way
up,
it
bro.
will,
Real
but
talk,
still,
yeah.
it's not like already trippy. And
Yeah.
no, some people
We
don't
were
get that. Like,
Fucked, bro. We tripped for 8 hours straight, bruh. We barely made it back home, dog. I don't know how the fuck we made it back home. We get home and my mom, bro, she's like this 5'0" little Latina lady, bro, madder than fuck. What the fuck are you guys doing? I'm trying to walk inside, bro. I'm stumbling. The fucking tiles like fucking levitating to the fucking ceiling. My dad's laughing his fucking ass off. And we go to my room. My dad goes to his room. And what felt like an hour and a half, it was probably only 30 minutes, right? My dad comes to the room and he's laughing his ass off, bro. He's trying to tell me a story, but he can't explain it, right? So my mom told me the story the day after, right? So my dad goes into the bathroom to use the bathroom. And my mom's yelling at him, why are you fucking, you're high with the kids? What the fuck are you guys doing? And my dad's laughing his ass off. So he goes to try to take a piss, right? And he told me that the toilet was just melting everywhere, all over the, my dad pissed all over the fucking bathroom, bruh. He pissed in the trash can, in the fucking, he peed everywhere but the toilet. My mom was fucking livid, bruh. So we all had to hide in my room for 8 hours. It was a fucking nightmare, man. It was a fucking nightmare,
Your
bro.
dad too?
Oh yeah, my dad too. He wasn't trying to go hear my mom's shit. My dad was hiding in there with us, bro, laughing, dog. He was the only one I feel like didn't have a bad trip. The whole time he was laughing.
Yeah.
I had a fucking horrible
Well, he
trip.
told you to boil him. He knew what the fuck he was getting.
Yeah, it was fucking his idea.
He's like, these motherfuckers.
Bro, we
He
went
knew.
hammer time. That was the last
Turn
time.
this shit up
It was the
real
last time my homie Manuel did them. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that was we seen God, bro. We seen the pinnacle. We went to the mountaintop and just almost didn't come back.
Damn.
I remember an old homie, we were fucking, I don't know, we were 18 or so, and there was nothing to do. It was like the plans got canceled or something, and it was just me and him kicking it, and he had a big old fucking bag of mushrooms. He did his thing or whatever. So it was, there was all these like good looking caps and like really good looking
All
specimens
gold
in
and
there.
nice.
So we started like pulling them out and like, oh, this fucker's bad. Look at this one. And we'd eat them. And we started eating them and eating them and eating them. And next thing we know, the bag was fucking empty.
Oh shit.
Damn.
And I look at him and I'm like, how many were in there, bro? Because it's still before
How many grams?
before they kick in like it's supposed to be, so you can set yourself up for it. And he's like, he starts thinking. He's like, I don't know, bro. I'm fucking high. I don't know. There was quite a bit. And he's like, there was probably like an ounce. And I was like, a whole ounce, or just like
Kind of an ounce.
like less than an ounce, because like there's only me and you, and we kind of just went like cap for cap.
Damn.
I was like, that's a fucking lot, bro.
Over how long do you think?
Fucking 30, 40 minutes.
Fucking
You just
yikes.
fucking were laughing and eating mushrooms. And So I had only taken like fucking 2 grams before that, because I was the, that's 2
where you
grams.
did-
That's what you took. What do you tell me? Much 2 grams.
2 grams,
I'll take
yeah.
2 grams. That's enough to get you there. It's not too little. You're not punking out.
Yeah.
It's enough. So that's like all I had done at the time. And so we still don't know how much we ate, but it was fucking horrible. Oh, it's horrible. Then so we started like really digesting literally what we had done, and we're like, oh man, I don't know. And then that's where I'm talking about like putting some shit on TV. We're like, fuck it, let's just watch TV, bro. Chill out. We'll
Try and ride this out.
We'll lock the doors. Like just kick it, bro.
Damn.
I'm gonna go feed the dogs, so don't forget about those fuckers, because we had a bunch of fucking pits.
Fuck no.
And yeah, dude, we had a horrible time. Like I just tried to put it out of my mind. It was just horrible. You know what I mean? And I stopped eating mushrooms for fucking years and years and years.
After
and years,
that.
years. I actually, with my son, my oldest, he came and he's like, oh, I want to, do this, whatever. Somebody had gifted them to me, and I'm like, whatever. So he found them in my toolbox. He's like, can I take these? And I was like, yeah, whatever, go ahead. You're a fucking adult.
Yeah.
But I'd rather you take these. These were like some really nice.
You knew what he was.
They're penis envy.
Oh, yeah,
Which
come
is just good if you know. I don't.
Yeah, that's
But
fire.
if you know your shit, it's good shit. And they were really clean and they were good. And I didn't want to fucking take them. So I was like, here, go ahead. It's like just a little tiny bit. I think he took maybe a gram. So they fucking loved it. So he's like, oh, next time we got to take them together and stuff. And I was like, all
You don't
right,
understand. He
cool.
thought I had a fucking horrible trip.
It's
Yeah.
like- and I told him that. I was like, I did way too much once. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So, Shiloh, he, time comes. He's like, you want to do them tonight? And I was like, fuck, I guess, bro. Yeah, whatever, we'll do them. I need to fucking chill out. I'm a fucking asshole. And so I was like, but we're doing it right. 2 grams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're not
Nothing more, nothing less.
Not pussy fucking 3/4 of a gram,
Nah,
whatever
2.
you took last
Let's
time.
do it right.
We'll do it 2. We know this shit's good. So we did, and we took them, and I was like, all right, I need some food. I don't want to have an empty stomach. You know what I mean? I'm trying to set it up right. I was like, so let's run to Max real quick. And then he's like, well, what if they kick in? And I'm like, come on, bro. Let's go. I've done this shit before. So we go. And I was like, we got time, bro. Sure enough, like COVID had just fucking hit. And they took them forever. It took them like 45 minutes
get the food?
Get us our food after we got there,
shit.
bro. So we're like a fucking hour in, and so I was like, I feel him. And I was like, and he's like, what do I do? What do I do, man? Oh, fuck. And I'm like, just go get some drinks. I was like, go get some drinks for us. And so he like went into the gas station and got some drinks. And he's like, do you feel him? Are you okay? You gonna be okay to drive? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine, bro. You know what I mean? It's fucking like a video game. We're good. And so sure enough, we finally got our food, and I started driving home, and I'm okay, and whatever. I feel him. And like right as I got to the door, bro, they like hit me like ton of
Hard.
fucking bricks.
Yep.
And I look at my son, I was like, you fucking, how you feeling? He's like, oh, fucking, yeah, I'm fucked up. He's like, can't believe we got home. Oh my God. And I was like, I told you we were good. You know what I mean? And he's all, well, what are you going to do? And I was like, get the fuck away from you, because you look weird as fuck. He's like, I'm going to my room. I was like, you go ahead and do what you got to do. He's like, but I'm way too fucking
I can't
trippy
trip
for
with you
this
right
shit.
now.
That's hilarious.
And so I did. I just went in my room and fucking barricaded myself and just wrote it out. You know what I mean? And I woke up, but got up from, where I was at a little bit later and go and find him. And he's playing fucking video games. And I was like, how the fuck are you playing video games? He's like, I don't know, man. It's fucking looks crazy. And he's like full on playing fucking video games. And I'm like, are you trippy? And he's like, oh, fuck yeah. He's like, I don't think I'm doing good at all. He's like, I'm just fucking walking through the fucking map, or whatever.
Shit.
I was like, all right, man, you're fucking weird. And I was like, I'm out of here. So I went back in my room and just fucking buried. So that's my story about tripping with my son. It was
Dog, that's a good one, bro.
a couple 30-minute hangouts. And
Yeah.
like, yeah, we gotta get away from
the
it.
first time I took it, we were camping up in Hemis.
That was the first time. Was it
Yeah.
fucking Hamas?
Yeah, and so we're in like a tent, and me and old girl, and then bro, we started like freezing. We didn't pack, bro. We went out there for the day, and then
Oh,
her
no, that's
her
awful
yeah, her
decision.
friends were all, hey, blah, 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 we got extra, so we were all right, fuck it.
How much did
And
you take?
I don't know, probably like 2 grams, I would say.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
It was the level.
And bro, we fucking got cold as fuck. We went back into the Impala. I took that bitch everywhere.
You smashed the Impala up to Hamas to go
Fuck yeah,
camping?
I did, bro.
Savage
I
life.
didn't have a truck at the time, dog. And so we dog, we were there, and we got cold as fuck. So we went into the car, uncomfortable, dog. And then we're in there for probably about half hour, and I looked over. I was like, "Hey, we could be at your mom's in about an hour and a half." She's like, "Let's go." And so we get to that little town, bro, the little town with all the
when you're
gas
gonna
stations.
kick back over this direction.
And we both I pulled over because we both needed a yak, dog. And so like
It's the worst fucking driving on
bro.
shrooms.
Oh, it's horrible.
And so we're outside.
It's like the rule. You're not supposed to.
No.
Yeah. And so we're out. I'm at the trunk, bro, and I'm like, handling business, and then all I hear is, and then someone over here. Right? And so I was like, fuck that. I was like, did you hear that? And she's like, yeah. So we got back in the car and booked it, dog. And then we made it back to her mom's house, dog. I don't even know how long it took us, but that was not a good trip either,
Yeah, no,
bro,
that's it, bro. You gotta be comfortable. Those
Yes.
psychedelics, bro, specifically, dog, you gotta be room temperature in a comfortable location.
Shouldn't be doing shit.
You gotta because that shit could take you to some motherfucking places, bruh.
Yeah.
Well, you
that
never know how
might not
somebody's
wanna
gonna
go.
act on it.
You have no fucking
Yeah,
idea,
for real.
bro.
Talk about weed weird. You
Yeah,
fucking get
fucking weed weird.
You get real fucking mushroom.
Room
fucking
weird is a whole
Yeah.
different level, bro.
Yeah.
I've had the first time that it wasn't the first time I did it, but it was the first time that me and a couple of my homies that did it. We ditched school, right? So strike number one. Right? We shouldn't have been doing it. We were ditching. So we started on a bad wavelength, right? So we're hiding for one. So we're playing the hiding game. None of our parents are supposed to know that we're not at school, right? So we're ditching, and we took I want to say 3 grams. I'm gonna one up you guys. I want to say we did 3 because it was me, Manuel, Reyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we took 3 grams because I had a zip and I broke us all down 3. So we took 3 grams, and they had never done it before, and it was early, bro. We popped shrooms at 7:30 in the fucking morning, man. None of us had eaten, right?
Damn.
Empty stomachs. So we popped the shrooms, and we're in my homie, homie Manuel. Every single time we're always shrooming at his pad, bro, and it always goes bad. Manuel, bro, we should have never shroomed at your mom's pad. But Dorothy Spencer's. Years later, we didn't destroy the pad. We ate, and that was it.
She doesn't even know.
She doesn't even know the
She'll
story.
be like, what the fuck?
Manuel, don't show your mom this episode. So we popped the shrooms, and we take them regular. We didn't boil them. So about 30 minutes kicks in, and we're all standing on the porch, and the homie Reyes is looking up at the clouds. He's all, brother, what the fuck's wrong with the sky? I told him, they're kicking in, bro. So he's like, for real, bro, the sky looks fucked up. It looks like a painting of the clouds. I've never seen them like this before. So it's cool, bro, let's get some water. So we go inside, right? And for some reason, we're bouncing around Manuel's house, and we go into his mom's room. Dorothy Spencer's, I don't know why we ended up in there. But we go into her room, and whenever you're shrooming and you get that feeling like the whole room goes in on you. Bro, it happened to all 3 of us at the same time. We're like, oh, fuck, let's get the fuck out of here. My brother, it's 8 o'clock. We're supposed to be at school. So we're walking the streets of Grants, shrooming balls, and my homie Manuel's laughing his fucking ass off. You know when you laugh so hard on shrooms you can't breathe? That's my homie Manuel.
Damn, dog.
And Reyes is fucking tripping, so he's fucking running. So you got me in the middle, Reyes sprinting, and Manuel crawling, laughing his ass off, brother. We end up on this street with weeping willows, and the wind blows.
Shit.
These motherfuckers shriek all the way across the sky, bro. It was fucking insane, dog. And it's crazy because because my homie Manuel's house is probably about 2 or 3 miles from the school. It took us all day to walk. We ended up at the fucking school. We were ditching. It was fucking 1:30 and we walk up to the school. The principal's like, my ass, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm just laughing my ass off, bro. Just stumbling around the school, bro.
The last place you guys should have
Bro, we were ditching.
Yeah,
last place
yeah.
we should have went.
up.
Shrooms, bro, they can take you to some crazy ass places, bro. And I'm kind of I'm glad that now we're seeing them go into the medicinal end of things.
Yeah.
Bro. Because taken correctly in the right place, in the right setting, man, those can be super beneficial, brother.
Probably not 2 grams.
No.
Probably less.
Probably micros. I would
Less.
assume maybe half a gram or maybe even a quarter of a gram. I don't know what they do when they
When they rewire pathways in your brain. And I do think that depression, PTSD, certain types of ailments, illnesses can be rewired
naturally.
In your brain.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Well,
not
with,
this
with,
fucking...
with guidance though,
Yeah,
like,
with
like
guidance.
if you watch the Netflix special,
Yeah.
what's it called?
It's fucking...
I forget what it's called.
Where they
bro.
talk about shrooms, they talk about LSD, they talk about peyote. What the fuck is it called?
Oh, Hamilton's Pharmacopoeia.
Explain this.
Or-
No, it was like
No, it's another one. It's a newer one.
okay.
yeah,
Whatever
but,
the fuck
but,
it's called.
but in that, bro, there's people that are taking these, they're taking doses of it, and they have like their therapist and their like counselor or whatever
Yeah.
you want to say.
Walk 'em through
and,
shit.
And
They're with 'em.
they're walking
Yeah.
it through. They're walking them through these trauma like
Yeah.
experiences, bro. And it's like, and then when you watch that, like that's what the education was. Like they always usually had somebody there, and now in these times, that just like anything gets abused and overused, and
Well, and
you know.
anybody that's tripped or on what anything, but specifically mushrooms, you have that like afterglow, like rethink my whole fucking life.
Oh, yeah.
After you start to calm down.
You do.
And to me, that's that rewired feeling of like, oh fuck, I better look at myself in a different light. Like, how did I approach this situation, or how am I living? And I think that's. But yeah, with a guide or somebody to actually tell you, fuck, whoa, what are you feeling? What are you fucking holding
Exactly,
back?
bro, yeah.
You know what I mean? And so yeah, no, I think through therapy and through those kind of sessions, you probably can get really good relief from whatever's fucking.
There's
you up.
this lady in that he's talking about. You made me think of it. It was a perfect example. She said that you're able to face these traumas without the emotional response.
Exactly.
So you're able to actually look at them and actually dive into like what the fucking issue was, right? So used correctly. And see, that's the thing, bro, is it's fucking natural. All this other fucking shit that the pharmaceutical companies try and pump in our fucking veins is not. Exactly. This shit comes naturally from Earth. And obviously there's poison that comes from Earth too, right? But we have what we need here in the dirt.
Yeah.
Mother Earth gives us what we need for all of our ailments, bro. Yeah. Every disease has been cured from shit that they found in nature, right? So used correctly, obviously, that's why, like, I'm not saying go out and fucking do some coke, but I would definitely feel more comfortable doing some clean soda than some fucking shards. Because that shit's fucking just all chemicals.
Say coke over meth.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, nowadays it's fucked up because they're fucking putting fentanyl in fucking everything, bro. So you can't even take that comfortably anymore, right? But it is a natural substance, right?
Yeah.
That can still be fucking abused.
I seen a news article the other day, speaking of that, about a New York drug delivery service that was delivering coke. I guess you can get
Goddamn.
like that, to all these like high level people, and it was laced with fentanyl.
Fuck.
And it killed like Google it. I don't remember.
Damn.
But it was like 5 or 6 people or whatever. But yeah, they were all like lawyers, doctor,
They had money.
like teacher. Like it was money. Yeah, they were definitely at least middle class.
So that's when it mattered, huh? That's when they made a big deal about it.
Yeah. There's fentanyl deaths all the time, and they don't give a fuck
they don't
how
give
it
a
happened.
fuck.
Yeah, they're just like loser. But yeah, no, when somebody actually orders it from the fucking Grubhub,
That's fucking
the fucking
bonkers.
Grubhub, Coke Hub, whatever.
We couldn't do that here, bro. There's no fucking way we could have a fucking Coke delivery service here in Burke.
They did it in Well, I mean, there's lots of Coke delivery services.
Yeah, but
But yeah,
through
no,
Grubhub,
not with any phone apps.
Yeah, no, hell no, not apps with phones, but not applications, right?
You have to know somebody.
Yeah, no, that's fucking crazy, bro. New York, that's a whole different.
When I
that's
just
a
kept,
whole
they were
different
just
place.
talking about it so nonchalant too, like, oh, that's a thing. Like, you
they're
guys do
just
that
regular.
there? Just tell you.
So
hit the app.
Yeah, for real.
What do you mean?
Are you able
Yeah.
to is there like probably not out here, but what about like weed since it's like legal? Is there delivery?
So yes, there is. Fuck, I wish I knew their name offhand. They're one of my clients. It's horrible. But there is a cannabis delivery service. I believe one locally, and then there's one in Santa Fe. So I do know of 2 already. I don't know at what capacity they're operating at, but I do know specifically the one in Albuquerque has 2 locations, and they have a dispensary, a walk-in location, and they'll also bring it to you. So yes, it is happening. With legal cannabis, legal dispensary items. I don't know the upcharge. I don't know what if it's worth it or not.
That's still cool that we fucking Like I look at it, I talk about our fucking cannabis industry to anybody that'll fucking listen, bro, because we're in a position right now to just fucking strangle out the game if we do it right.
Yeah.
Like where we are, Texas ain't going legal any fucking time.
No,
soon,
they're going
right?
backwards.
Yeah, they ain't going legal,
yeah.
my dog. So y'all are welcome.
Yeah.
Come on over this direction.
We appreciate Texas.
100%,
They're
bro.
some of our biggest customers.
Yup.
And they're juicing money into our economy and they're helping New Mexico.
Yep.
So, there's nothing wrong with that.
And we'll continue
we
to give
need
you guys the fire.
tourism, and we need as much as New Mexico get.
Because we don't have,
Yeah.
brother, we don't have industries, bruh.
Well, and look, no matter what you put here, it seems like it really does great. Look how United came out. You know what I mean? People were starving for that. Like, give us a fucking team.
Because we don't have, dog, and people always, we've talked about this before. The crabs in the bucket syndrome, right, is real out here. And I feel there's multiple reasons why. There's no industries, for one. So there's no way out, right?
Yeah.
So everybody's fucking struggling out here. So when someone captures lightning in a bottle, people are looking at them like, well, what the fuck? How come you fucking did it and I'm still over here fucking fucked off? Fuck you, right? Yeah. So there's no industries down here. There's not a lot of money. There's a lot of fucking poverty. There's a lot of fucking addiction. There's just a lot of fucked up shit, bruh. So this is a shining fucking light, bro, at the end of the tunnel for us.
The cannabis industry is awesome. It's making a ton of jobs for New Mexico. That's one thing that people got to realize is, and same thing with the oil industry, and it's similar, no pun intended, but we need oil in New Mexico, the oil industry and the cannabis oil industry, because it brings a huge amount of money into the state. It brings tourism into the state. It brings jobs into the state. When we were cranking out a bunch of, oil for gas, the other oil we need, the people were coming in for top jobs from all around the region, all around the country, to go work in fucking, I don't want to butcher it, but like Carlsbad, Farmington, areas like that.
Yeah, shout out to the fucking Fan Mountain Carlsbad.
You know what I mean? And a lot of these places aren't necessarily, best place in New Mexico to live, but the industry put people there. There's money to make. So that makes these areas better, and it brings people from out of state. It brings people from the region, and it boosts our state.
There's like a financial stability at some of these places that you wouldn't expect.
Oh yeah,
and it's crazy because you see it. You go to Roswell, right? They have that tourism dollar goes far out there, and now with cannabis, how it was written into like the laws down here, we're at a position with the actual the dispensaries that are able to have consumption lounges, right? We're in a position to bring tourism down here in a fucking major way. Yeah. Like we said it a couple podcasts. We're set up to be the new Amsterdam if we do it right.
Well, and you have places like, before rec, I'm not too proud to say it, but I didn't know what Sunland Park was. I don't know if you guys have heard of Sunland Park.
That's out there in
Las
Cruces
That's
and
in
El
New
Paso.
Mexico City.
Yep.
It's by, I guess, Chaparral. It's right next to El Paso, and that they're calling it like Little Dubai
because it's popping.
Right now. Yeah. There's big houses going up. There's big business going up. There's entertainment attractions. And what else is key there is there's tons of cannabis businesses.
Yeah.
And it's right, first turn in, basically first city you pop into from Texas, and what used to be convenience stores and New Mexico Zia t-shirts, little tiny operation is now, a big, it's developing into a booming city. So it's crazy to see what tourism and industry does bring to these littler, smaller rural cities. And it's cool. It's what we need. It's still New Mexico.
And you think about it, because I used to, whenever I started, doing my merch on my own and shit, we would drive out to El Paso and we'd go out there to the garment district and we'd get our shirts and everything for cheaper, right?
Yeah.
Bulk. Because we didn't have our fucking taxes set up and shit. We couldn't get wholesale from these actual companies that I work with now. So we drive down there, and there's always been a thriving market out there. It's just now it's on such a bigger scale, because you got people coming in from Mexico, you got people coming in from Texas, you got people coming in from New Mexico. So everybody converges in this one area, right? And now since Texas isn't legalized, they got to come to New Mexico. What are you going to fly to Cali? Are you going to drive up to Colorado?
And that's a good point that you speak on Mexico, because that's another one of our big customers, our big input into the recreational market is Mexico. Mexico does have a cannabis industry, or has a cannabis market, but it's all fucked up. So it's much easier for them to come into America, come into New Mexico, go to one of these border towns and get their cannabis,
Yep.
you know, and go back to Mexico.
Because they ain't searching you
So-
going into Mexico.
Exactly.
So you're saying that they do have a cannabis industry. So
So cannabis,
is it legal out there? Or
it is, and Google it. Obviously, look at the actual laws, but
sure.
I believe it's legal. They have a medical program, and I believe they've decriminalized it across the board, but they have not set up an infrastructure to actually get people cannabis. So most of and like I said, you know, tell me if I'm wrong. We'll have to get somebody on here that knows more about it, but right now it's weird from what I've heard from people is it's hard for them to get legal cannabis, but cannabis is legal.
Yeah.
But it's not like here where there's a bunch of fucking dispensaries. They still have to get
Every corner now.
pre-market stuff that's possibly, you know, ran by cartels and ran by whatever. So it's different. It's different. They don't have an established infrastructure for, you know, getting people cannabis.
So it's easier just to come over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Correct.
so
That makes sense.
We're in a fucking we're in a position. Our state right now, if we do things right and we stay killing it and we produce top quality products, because at the end of the day, that's what matters the most.
Yeah.
Is having the quality products. You have to have fire.
Well, and people are
Point blank,
flocking
period.
out of Cali as well.
Yeah.
You know, people are moving out of Cali by the troves, you know, and you can say whatever, it's political, it's whatever. It's happening. You
It
know
is.
what I mean? And
And Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas are filling up with the people that are leaving Cali.
correct.
They're all coming this direction.
So yeah, no, we have it's our time to shine.
I agree.
I really think it's our time to shine and really show people what New Mexico's got.
I couldn't agree more, dog. And I want to make sure, I'm going to do my part to make sure that it stays here, right? I want them, like, obviously we'll work with they want to bring in the money. Cool, let's run it. But it's got to stay here because we need it the most. Like when you get companies coming in that have this McDonald's money and they want to start pumping out McDonald's weed, like it has to filter to here, which is
And it's
important.
happening.
It's
happening. So
like that fast.
unique thing, you know, and you know, probably shouldn't even say it, you know, because nobody likes a Chad. But New Mexico actually allowed pretty much anybody to come get a fucking license. So yeah, they didn't make like, you know, residency rules and all this shit. So, you know, all the big boys are coming from out of state. You know, they're setting up, you know, next to you and I, all over the city, all over the state. And we will have big corporate cannabis that we've never seen here before unfold in the next year or two. You know, and you're going to see a lot of the big names, you know, get out of it. The ones that were, you know, the legacy medical guys, you're seeing them sell off, you know, to big out-of-state corporations.
Yeah.
And these companies are kind of morphing into whatever, you know what I mean? Pure Life sold, for instance, that's the one everybody knows about. And, you know, now all of a sudden they got Cheech and Chong brand and all this stuff. It's because they're a big-ass MSO that deals with those brands out of state.
So they're able to bring them in
and
because they
they're
already got
bringing
deals
Of
with
course, they've already got a deal with them. You know, Cheech. That's why Cheech and Chong looked all fucking pissed. If you noticed, it was almost like heartbreaking. If you seen pictures fuckers were taking with them, they looked all bugged when they were here, bro.
What the fuck are we doing here?
Not even fucking happy, bro. And that's because these dudes are just doing their contractual obligations. So when they're in Rio Rancho, New Mexico, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they were just, you know, they showed it. You know, they couldn't even fucking smile and shit. So it was a little heartbreaking. You know, been a Cheech and Chong fan forever. It was one of
To
those
see-
to see,
no.
oh, these guys are fucking, they don't even smoke no more. You know what I mean? So
But see, that's the thing, bro, is it's gonna happen. There's no way around it.
Yeah.
That's just, it is what it is, bro. You're getting these bigger corporations that looked down on people like me and you when we were out here in the streets.
Oh, yeah.
But now that it's been legalized, they know that they have the money to play the game.
when they don't want us part of the industry,
No.
know for damn sure that they
sure,
don't
I know.
want the OGs that have been doing this pre-market part of the industry.
Nope.
And that's what people don't fucking get. And that's, you know, they think, oh, you know, we're going to be craft cannabis and we're going to do this. Like, motherfucker, you're a target for the fuckers.
For sure.
They're coming in and they don't give a fuck about you. They don't want, you know what I mean? It's like saying Budweiser wants, you know, Santa Fe Brewing Company or fucking
Exactly.
Bosque or one of these.
Yeah.
No, they don't want them to even fucking exist. They want
No.
to sell all the beers.
They want it all.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they want the
fuck your beer. You know what I mean? They want to sell all the beers.
Yeah.
And so it's the same, you know, concept when these MSOs are coming in. You know, they don't want to like make room and play nice.
No.
They're coming for fucking throats, and they're cutting prices and they're stomping on necks, and the little guy is gonna have to struggle. And you know, the cream will raise to the top. If you got a good show, you got a good show. You know what I mean? But these New Mexican, these local guys, these little guys are gonna have to fight like hell. And they're going to have to establish their brand. They're going to have to establish and understand the market they're in, and establish their company to bang with these bigger, because there's still people that don't drink fucking Budweiser.
Exactly.
So bet your ass there is room for your craft companies.
You just got to bang
but
it out.
eventually cannabis is going all corporate, and you got to make your name, and you got to make yourself one of those companies that can fucking sell beer, you know. And sell cannabis, sell beer, whatever.
Yeah. What puts us in a good position for the little guy out here to actually bang out with these corporate fuckers that are coming in is the fact that our culture is so unique, and we understand it. Exactly. These fuckers are gonna come in, they don't necessarily fully understand it, so they end up looking like fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That kind of reminds me of a conversation we were having. We don't have to name no names, but somebody that told you were too bootke.
Oh yeah,
for their fucking Albuquerque fucking brand.
Hey, yeah, you know what I mean.
And I love to hear that.
Hey, like that's crazy to me, bro. Like y'all don't understand your demographic, my dude. Like,
and we don't have to say too much on it, but it was specifically a fucking Albuquerque thing. Like there's no other place in the world that this thing is.
And they told me I was too
burque.
New Mexican. I was too burque for their for their establishment and whatever, dog. Because I ended up going with the right direction anyways afterwards.
Somebody called Pharmers Burque the other day in one of the comments on Instagram, and I took it as a compliment. You know what I mean? And I said, name another manufacturer in the state that's more burque than Pharmers. I'll wait. And he laughed. He's like, love you guys, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? But we're not gonna water down.
Nah,
you know
bro.
what I mean? Fuck that.
This is our fucking culture, brother. This is where we're from. Anybody, the only people that can represent it correctly is us. And when people come in and try, they look fucking ridiculous because our culture is so fucking specific. Right?
Well, and people love it. And you see with Johnny James, people love it.
I know.
You know what I mean? And we're taking and Farmers, it's Farmers or fuck it. And that's it's on our fucking boxes.
I
We
love
don't give
that
a
motto.
fuck. No F words. It's PH, of course.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Still gets the point across.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
But it's on our packaging. And I've had a couple people tell me like, oh, well, when you take that out of state, like how is that going to work? I mean, this isn't really a corporate fit.
Tell them it's still going to be Farmers or fuck it, my dude.
It's still going to be Farmers or fuck it. And it's going to do great out of state because people are intrigued. And you've seen it with Johnny James. People, your fans aren't in state. I mean, you have a ton of fans in state, but the majority, I'm guessing, out of state, I don't know how many jillion you have on your social media. It's majority out of state, I'm guessing.
There's a lot, bro.
I'm guessing. Because it's funny. It's intriguing. New Mexico, it's funny. Like the way we talk, the way we act, our attitude. And that's Farmers to a T.
We're different and we're specific. And that's important, bro. I think people brush over the fact how important. People just want to fit in, bro. Fuck that. Like, fuck that. Fuck fitting in. I'm going to stand the fuck out.
Don't water down.
Nah.
Just like this good whiskey.
100%. I think that's going to benefit us, brother, in the long term in any of our industries out here. If we lean into who we are, we embrace our culture fully and show the world who we are, what we have, it's going to be beneficial.
Oh, yeah. No, we're taking Farmers all over the country and eventually all over the world.
I was just talking to Jess, and he was like, bro, it's kind of scary how many dispensaries and everything that he's that Farmers is involved in. It reminded me of that on what is that one with Denzel where he's all Coca-Cola, it's a name brand.
Oh yeah,
Blue Magic
when he
it's
plays
a name fucking brand.
Frank, what's his name?
Yeah,
American Gangster.
American, yeah.
Well, you know what's funny, and Jess actually has seen this. We should have just had the fucker on the show, but Jess has actually seen this in Vegas. There is a huge following for Farmers out of state.
Oh shit! Okay.
When we went to Vegas, when we went to BizCon last year, Farmers has a huge following, and it's funny because you'll hear people like talking about it, and they're like, "Yeah, no, Farmers is kill. I just can't fucking find it anywhere," and because we're not in Nevada or Colorado or Cali or wherever they're from.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But just from following the social media, following the branding, following the marketing, and us getting our name out there. A lot of people know me in the industry from before, even Farmers, and we've built such a big thing that it's ready. It's ready to go into Colorado. It's ready to go into Cali. I don't give a fuck how saturated those markets are. I don't give a fuck how, whatever. There's the best of the best there already. Yeah. But I still think Pharmers will bang out there, and I still think Pharmers will be a top choice, because not only because we know what we're doing and because we make good dabs and we make good concentrates, but just the attitude, the branding, the New Mexico uniqueness that we bring to the table is foreign and intriguing, like I said, to people in other states. And yeah.
So they want to see it.
Exactly.
Mix all that with the fact that you guys do have top tier quality product. Mix that all together, and it like I was telling you the other day, bro, I had barely got a chance to, because when we released All Sick and you guys dropped your guys' Go Pen, which we ended up doing at the same time, which is fucking super dope. I didn't get a chance. That worked out
really cool.
Super dope. That event was the shit, bro. I didn't get a chance to actually try a Go Pen because I was fucking, you know what I'm saying, of those for signing titties and shaking babies.
You showed up with the fucking fire truck.
Yeah, that was the shit. That whole event was
fuck,
the shit.
bro.
But I didn't actually get to try a Go Pen. Yeah. So like about a week goes by and I have a meeting with Enchanted. So I pull up and I was like, man, dog, I didn't get to try a Go Pen. And Pierre's like, all right, I got one right here. So I'm sitting there and I'm just pulling on it and just talking regular. I'm used to fucking pulling on a fucking disposable, and you got to fucking hit that shit hardcore just to get a little hit. So I'm hitting it like I usually do. And I'm looking at Pierre and we're talking. And I blow out a fucking cloud of smoke like I had hit a fucking vape pen. And I'm not even.
We do vape, we get it, bro.
For real. Hey, I was higher than fuck, bro. It was 4:30, my first high of the day, bro. I've been busy, and Pierre's talking, and everybody's talking, and I'm just sitting there like, I'm like, how much longer is this meeting, my guy? Like, can we do this over Zoom later on or something like that? I was higher than fuck, bro. So mix the fact that you know where you're from, you know what you're doing, and you have quality product. I mean, sky's the fucking limit, bro.
Yeah, no, that's how we feel. And honestly, I couldn't do any of it by myself. I'm just, I came up with the brand, but the whole thing's ran by a team of 30 people. We have an amazing team. My guys are fucking top notch. At best, I'm the coach, you know what I mean, of the team, because they do everything. They make all the extracts. They do everything, So yeah, no, it definitely takes leading a large group of people to do what you're trying to do. And that's one thing I don't think a lot of people realize is I don't care how fucking badass you are. I don't care how fucking badass anybody is. If you don't build the right team, you ain't going fucking nowhere. Yeah. And you can't do it by yourself. No. It's fucking hard. And and we tried at first. We started with like 3 of us, but now we're right at about 30. And yeah, from everything, from the social media you see to everything, to packaging hundreds of thousands of units of concentrate for the state. That's all done by a team of 30 people that are dedicated, that have passion, that are smart, badass, bust-ass workers.
I was going to say that, bro, because you could get a team, you know what I'm saying? You could find a team online, but it's like, are they passionate about what they're doing?
No, will they ride for you?
Whether
will
they're
they
just bagging or extracting like you're saying?
No,
bro.
my team's on point.
I'm sure you probably went through a couple of like, you ain't a part of the team.
Oh, we went through many. Yeah.
You ain't a part of the team, my
and
guy.
the team's always growing.
Yeah. For the record, you're off the record.
Yeah, no, the team's always growing, and but we built a group of people that bust ass, and they keep the quality going. They keep we go through a ton of units, and they fly out the building usually without air, without quality control issues. So we're very, very lucky.
What's your best selling product?
Oh, that's a hard one. I'd love to give you a super accurate answer, but right now the Go Pen's hot. The Go Pen, we cannot
fucking fire.
They're really doing good.
I don't think I tried one.
They're the shit.
And I got one for you. And then I would have to say our fruities.
Really?
Our gummies. And specifically the mango tahini and the ocean water.
Oh, you know what? Pierre told me that. Pierre said that same shit when I asked him that. He's all, bro, we can't keep these in stock.
And cherry limeade's right there. You know what I mean? And we tried to really go for New Mexico flavors that, the mango tahini is obviously a hit on, Mexican candy, which if you grew up in New Mexico, you
what's up.
had Mexican candy, it's good. and tahin's good. And then the ocean water and cherry limeade. You guys all know where that's from.
yeah.
Fucking Sonics, my guy.
And so and
if you ain't had a cherry limeade or ocean water from Sonics, you ain't from New
we
Mexico.
dialed
my
in
dude.
those flavors to try to taste like, you know, mimic the drink and actually give you that feeling. And no, they're good. You don't taste our oil. We got some of the cleanest oil in the state. So yeah, those gummies are tasteless, which I got some for you. They're tasteless. They work. The oil's good, strong, clean oil, and people fucking love them. We can't make enough gummies.
So were you just like, fuck it, I want to extract? Like what brought you to the, okay, I don't want to just sell the flower. I don't want to just deal with the flower. I want to extract the strongest that I can get out of it.
Well, making hash, just getting higher.
That was it.
Fucking.
Did you start with dry ice?
No, fuck no.
I don't know why,
no.
but the story of you and your cousins putting the fucking bolt.
Oh, bro, we were stupid as shit. I gotta tell you this before you get into why, bro.
Sorry,
you brought it up. We were stupid as shit. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing. You remember those metal pipes, the ones that had the chambers? So we had a nug of some fucking high grade, right? And my cousin's like, I know how to make hash. I was like, oh, bet, cool. Yeah. How come you know how to make hash? He's all, we're gonna put this nug in this chamber right here, and we're just gonna smoke out of it and smoke out of it and smoke out of it, and it's gonna make hash. I was like, that sounds logical, I guess. In my seventh grade mind, I was like,
resin.
yeah, that's probably, yeah.
That's funny.
Brother, we smoked the nastiest fucking
well,
resin
everybody
ball.
smoked resin,
It was gross, bruh. But I was higher than fuck. Obviously,
It
that
was-
was fucking hash.
Is that how you make it?
So, pretty much. There's a couple other steps, you know what I mean? But I think my first introduction to hash was, you know, if you were a kid growing up in the 80s or 90s, you knew about magazines, you know what I mean? And we'd steal magazines, and we'd steal, you know, High Times magazines and Playboys, you know what I mean, or whatever, you know. And I remember, you know, my first introductions to hash, probably my first introduction, and I was talking to somebody the other day, is when we made Green Dragons, and it was off an ad, and we ripped the page out of High Times, and it talked about these green dragons in Europe or somewhere in Europe. I don't want to butcher where, and they were basically just soaking a fresh nug in Everclear.
Yeah.
And you soaked it for so long, and it basically, you know, now that I know what I know now is alcohol extraction, and you just basically drank the whole thing. So that was probably my first, and we were young.
Damn,
and
bro.
we tried that same thing. We you know, somebody got some of their uncle's shit, and, you know, it's some crap, some fucking swag, and then we stole some, you know, Everclear.
You were 21 at the time, though.
Yeah,
Responsibly.
something around there. Statute of limitations. my dude.
Yeah.
And you know, and yeah, we made these Green Dragons and got all fucked up. So I was probably first introduction. We were like young, too young.
That's crazy.
And then actual making hash is, we're still pretty young. I was probably like 14, 15 years old, and a buddy of mine said, "Oh, you want to help me take down some plants?" You know, an older friend of mine, and you know, I was like, okay. Looking back, it was his uncle's or something. We were probably stealing it, but we took down the plants, and, you know, I was just all in it, and they were big, and he was like, hurry, we gotta get out of here, and you know what I mean. So I had fucking shit all over my hands.
Yeah.
You know, so the bud was too wet to smoke because it was hanging. So I was like, fuck, I want to get high, and he was like, well, look at your hands, we can smoke that shit. That's hash. And which it was technically.
Yeah.
And so that was finger hash, you know, trimming hash was
roll
my
it into the
first.
ball, yeah.
And so sure enough, we, you know, pulled out a pocket knife and scraped my hands down and made a bowl of this, like half my skin and fucking
Yeah.
and all kinds of dirt and leaf and like shit like that. But got me higher than I'd ever been in my fucking life.
Yeah.
And I was probably about 14 years old. And that was when I was like, oh, this is way better than weed. And then after that, it was a fucking search. You know what I mean? It was how can we make real hash, you know, which was real bubble hash.
Yeah.
And then, you know, how can we get enough weed to do this? And like, you know, blah, blah, blah. And same thing back to High Times, you know, faithful High Times had
Always.
a fucking article on it, you know, that whatever, we found an old one. Somebody's fucking uncle had it next to the shitter, you know what I mean? And we found an old High Times magazine, and it fucking had an article on how to make bubble hash, you know, step by step. And then at the bottom, it had a little mail off, fucking sponsored by Mr. Bubble bag, whatever, and it had a little mail-off coupon on how to get a set of the bags,
Damn,
the
that's
filters.
fucking
You know what I
dope.
mean? So we, sure enough, fucking
high
put in,
times, bruh.
you know, whatever, the
Mail-
fucking
mail off.
mailed it off with a money order or some shit. You know what I
crazy,
mean?
bro.
And in the mail, fucking forever too. It took 2 months, you know, so you felt like you were getting fucking ripped off. But in comes this package, and
crazy.
my mom's like, "What is this? We got a package we weren't supposed to get. Well, I'm gonna send it back." And I was like, "No, those are mine.
That's
I got some new books.
That's a trip, bro.
They're
Fucking high
just
times.
bags, you know what I mean? They're like look like laundry bags." She's like, "I didn't order these laundry bags.
Not for me. I'm gonna start doing my laundry, moms.
Those are mine."
Damn, that's fucking. That's a trip, bro.
And then just a constant research, constant looking into things, learning chemistry, learning everything, just that evolved. And as did the extraction of cannabis was evolving at the same time. So I was just lucky in the right,
perfect storm.
right time, right place, networked, met a lot of people. There was skunk farm research, you know, back in the day. There was a couple, you know, internet was just coming out. So there was a couple cool sites that would tell you how to do shit. And there was a couple OGs that let out the secrets. And
Then it was off to the races.
fuck around and find out, you know what I mean? What do I need? Okay, I could do that. Fuck, I hit the Ace Hardware, you know.
build it yourself.
Yeah, do what you had to do. And
First time I smoked hash, we hot knifed it in my mom's kitchen.
yeah,
We fucked up her knives, bro. And
Yeah.
we didn't, like, we got so high, bro. We didn't even clean it or nothing. My mom comes home. She's all, "Johnny, the fuck's wrong with my knives?" I was like, "Oh shit, I don't know. Damn, that's
They
weird.
fell on the floor.
That's weird. Justin, what's wrong with mom's knives?"
So where does hot knifing hop in, like, compared to obviously like this shit?
it's the same,
same thing,
same
huh? Same
concept.
concept, yeah.
You're vaporizing, but hot knifing is much too hot. So you're incinerating all those terpenoids and flavonoids that
So
we
you don't
talked
get the
about
flavor.
earlier. So you don't get the flavor. The other thing you're doing is when you heat certain terpenes to certain temperatures, they actually change into a lot of times bad things, carcinogenic things,
Like, okay,
different
like
substances, because you know heat creates change, and the actual change the makeup, the molecule of what's in there, and make it into something bad. So that's the biggest thing is, you know, they say you don't want to take hot dabs because you know the chemicals that you're producing when you hit the terpenes at too hot of a temperature.
And that
So-
shit chokes you the fuck out.
So this
too.
would be like dialed in, like exact temperature dabbing,
I
to where you're vaporizing it just enough to get the terps, to get the flavonoids, and actually taste what you're, you know, the compounds you're consuming.
The first time I took a dab was out in Cali. This was like 2008.
Yeah.
It was way before it got out here. And the homie busts out. He's like, "Oh, we're going to take some dabs. It's like super hash." I'm like, "All right, cool. Yeah, just do some
Yeah.
dabs." He pulls out his bong, and then he pulls out a torch. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing, my dude? Y'all doing real drugs up in this motherfucker." Like, I don't do real
Was it some
drugs.
soupy ass slop, or was it
nasty,
some fucking
brown
shattered?
shit.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
some
yeah.
shattered. But it was like, it wasn't even like solidified. It was fucking a booger, bro. It was fucking nasty, right?
Yeah.
Guaranteed to gross as fuck. But like, he busted out, and I'm like, he's busting out this. I'm like, "Dog, I don't do real drugs, my guy. What the fuck are you doing?" It looked like Shiva. Like when he busted it out, I was like,
Yeah.
"Bro, y'all are fucking taking
probably had
bong
the
rips of
fucking-
Shiva.
the
What the
long-ass
fuck's going
homie.
on down here, bro? This is crazy."
Can't smoke heroin out of a
Hell
bong.
no, that's fucking insane,
fuck is
my
wrong
dude.
with you?
So like, he's like, "No, bro, trust me, dog, trust me." He's my OG, bro. So I trusted him, obviously, bro. So I take a fat ass dab, bro. When I cough, like I blow it out,
Yeah.
dog, I'm coughing my fucking lungs out, bro. My fucking throat's raw, my lungs are on fire. I'm sitting there coughing, bro, and like I look up, I'm high as fuck, bro.
Higher than you ever been.
Bro, off of weed? Fuck yeah. It was super high, dog. It instantly hit my eyes. I was sitting there fucking freaking out, bro. Straight panic attack mode. But I had to keep cool because of the OG homies. So I'm sitting there, I'm looking around, I'm like, oh, fuck. I'm in San Diego, bruh. Alone, dog. Well, I mean, the homies were there, but none of the fam was there, nothing. So I'm sitting there, dog, and everybody's higher than fuck. I don't even tell nobody bye. I get up and I dip, bro. I'm walking down San Diego. Anybody been to San Diego, they know flowers everywhere, dog.
Yeah.
Most gorgeous landscape on the face of the earth. I'm walking down an alley. I'm used to Albuquerque alleys. Bro, there's flowers I ain't never seen before, dog. I'm sitting there looking at flowers, bro. I end up at a Walmart. I call my girl. I'm like, "Hey, I think he might have fucking had me take a rip of heroin out of a fucking bong. I'm fucking tripping." I was so fucking
dude, my first
high,
experience
bruh.
with like real BHO was same. Same, like,
So high.
holy fuck, so much higher than bubble hash, so much higher than the fucking bullshit we had smoked before. And yeah, it was like, you know, it was crazy. It was real dabby. And then, yeah, a real hitting it out of a real
like
fucking
a rig,
or
yeah.
a real like apparatus that gave you a big ass fucking
He
hit.
had his little glass thing.
Yeah.
He showed it to me first. I was like, "Oh, that looks like fucking Shiva. What the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, "No, bro, it's hash. It's hash. I swear to God." And then he busts out the torch. I'm like, "My dude, I don't do real drugs, my guy. What the fuck
we're
are you
not
doing?"
going there.
Yeah, no, we ain't doing that.
For real.
But yeah, that shit. That's why I tell everybody all the time, like, if you're gonna do it and you ain't done it before, take it easy, bro.
Yeah.
Like just
No,
a little bit
there's
at a
no
time.
reason to
Yeah,
fucking-
just a little bit of time. You don't gotta look cool, bro. Like it's not a who looks cooler than who. Like remember when we were
Yeah,
younger,
for
like
real.
I could clear this whole bowl. I
Yeah.
could smoke way more. I'm gonna smoke you.
Clear the big old fucking 6-foot bongs that you got to stand up on something.
What
for.
about a gravity
light it
bong,
for
though?
me. Light it for me.
Yikes.
Gravity bongs though. Gravity bongs. One time we made a gravity bong out of a Culligan bottle, bro. We put a fucking we didn't have a bowl big enough for it. My party bowl and my Joker bong didn't fit, so we just got aluminum foil and we made a bowl out of it, bro. We had to use the the big gray trash bags or trash cans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We filled it up with water. Fucking 5-gallon, bro. A whole ounce of swag in that shit. We pulled it
Stoutest
out.
smoke you ever seen
Brother,
in your
it
life.
rolled down yellow. It was disgusting, bro.
I could taste it.
Disgusting. So can I, because I was the first one to hit the motherfucker, bro. And the homie pushed my head down too, bro. So like, oh, bro, it was fucking horrible, dog. All the apparatuses. What about spilling a bong too when you were younger? And you're-
Because we really weren't up on cleaning them.
no, fuck no.
It
That shit was
like,
dirty as shit.
dirty as fuck.
I wasn't trying to clean my bong. I was trying to get
now
high.
my shit's all nice.
Yeah.
And alcohol. We got alcohol, so you just.
If someone busts out a dirty bong, I'm like, bro, are you cool? Like, are you good? You doing bad? Like, are you all right? You need some help?
Man.
You need a
I
job?
don't
my
even
dude?
have a bong, bro. I need to.
That's probably why we don't get really sick, because we had like all that fucking aerobic,
Probably.
microbial fucking
We were,
conditioning.
and then you always
of
had the
of
one
dirty
weirdo
bong.
homie that would be like, I'm gonna drink it. Go ahead, you fucking
yeah, you
weirdo.
That's funny.
Fucking
Dude, I
weirdo.
spit in there last week, bro. You're crazy.
Go ahead, bro. Bro, when I can't make it to the bathroom, I piss in this motherfucker, bro. Go ahead and drink it. On that fucking note, that's a perfect one. Donnie, my dog, thank you for pulling up, brother.
Yeah, hell
It's
yeah.
been a fucking pleasure.
Fuck yeah.
I look forward to seeing where you guys reach, bro.
Yeah,
I look forward to seeing the future, dog. I know you guys are gonna kill it. If the audience out there has not got their hands on any fucking Pharmers products, stop sleeping your sleep.
Real talk.
Go get a Go Pen, get some gummies, get off your ass, support local.
Hell
Know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Thank you, guys.
Or local.
And until
Guaranteed.
next time,
Yes, sir.
respect, connect. Peace.